Public debt as a fraction of the country's GDP increased from 38.2% in 2012 to 57% in 2018. The government had then set a debt ceiling of 60% of GDP.
From independence to date, we've never defaulted on a single day on any payment that have fallen due. We have two levels. We have both foreign debts. We also have domestic debts.
Interim National Treasury Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yatani is proposing the adoption of a debt ceiling cap every fiscal year that is based on amount of debt accumulated as opposed to the current scenario where it is based on a percentage of the GDP.
That we want to be more transparent to the Kenyan people because GDP is a moving target. That means if the GDP changes next year, that proportion will also change. If significantly grow, that amount will also grow by significant amount. But we said to make sure that we have discipline in our expenditure, we are working towards a fixed target. Whether 6 billion, whether 6 trillion, whether 8 trillion, whether 9 trillion, we know that we are slowly catching up. And the target is ahead of us.
He says debt accumulation has put pressure on fiscal planning, forcing Kenya to prioritize projects based on the available money. To increase the tax base and compliance, the Kenya Revenue Authority has embarked on third-party data monitoring, targeting databases of service providers such as hospitals, hotels, housing, and public infrastructure contractors in efforts to net about 500,000 new taxpayers.
Using the data mining to flush out inconsistencies. And these inconsistencies, like after the end of filing period, we'll be able to know automatically how many taxpayers filed, how many taxpayers are non-filers, how many are nil filers, and out of these nil and non-filers, do they have any other business transactions?
KRA officials say they collected 45 billion shillings through data mining of databases of mobile money platforms as well as regulatory and professional bodies that were used to assess the tax compliance status.
Kenya's public debt surged closer to the 6 trillion shillings mark as at the end of June this year, painting a bleak picture. Going forward, the acting Cabinet Secretary, National Treasury Ukur Yatani, says that maybe the solution lies in debt capping based on an amount, or rather a figure debated in Parliament, rather than focusing on a 50% percentage to GDP. If this is indeed a solution, that is yet to be seen. Regina Manyara Gitar reporting for Channel 1 Business.